when I was in kindergarten. Scott, who is a kindergarten classmate of mine, suffered the unfortunate wrath of trying to take my blocks, and I stabbed him in the eye with a plastic fork. Yeah. I was 5. Don't judge me. Welcome to the Monarch Experience. Thank you for listening to another episode 28. Wow, look how far we've come. I hate podcasts that start like that. And now we have become the thing that we I am your host, Mr. Ancona, and you are listening to the Monarch Experience Podcast, where we are giving students the platform to be able to voice their opinions about what matters most to them. And today, what matters to them are a bunch of random would you rather questions. What I've learned in 3 years of doing this podcast is that everybody shuts off the podcast once we're finished with the getting to know you question. I hope that's not true, but it seems like the getting to know you questions tend to create a lot more divisiveness amongst our school than anything else. So the idea was tossed to me. I think Suhani, you were the one who threw the idea my way, and we're just going to give you credit for it. Doing a whole episode on would you rather questions. So Miss Young actually sent me a list of like 500. So it was a great resource. So here we are. We got 3 amazing, we may have a 4th show up at some point, but we have 3 amazing guests today. We have Ishika. Ishika, normally I would tell people to say hello, but for you, I'm going to say, tell them something random.
Well, fun fact, did you know that the spork has been used as a weapon before in a war?
What war was this?
So basically, there was this soldier. They were like in the middle of their lunch break. I think that they were stationed in a foreign country. And then a bunch of the other side's troops come to attack them, and he didn't have a short-range weapon on him, so he stabbed another person with a spork, and it worked, and he was able to get away.
Speaking of stabbing people with kitchen utensils, have I ever shared with, I don't know if I've shared, I definitely haven't shared this with you, but I'm not sure if I've shared this with our audience. Scott, who is a kindergarten classmate of mine when I was in kindergarten, suffered the unfortunate wrath of trying to take my blocks, and I stabbed him in the eye with a plastic fork. Yeah.
That's violent.
It was. I had to go and apologize to his mom where she worked like the next day. I was 5. Don't judge me. He took my blocks, first of all.
That's what makes it worse.
What makes it worse?
A 5-year-old
stabbing. And you stabbed someone.
Yeah. I don't think I was like intending to like stab like Michael Myers. I think it was more like I happened to have a plastic fork in my hand and broke it off in his eye. So yeah, fun story. That's why we don't eat lunch now in school because of that. Suhani, say hi or something random like Ishika.
I don't have anything random to say.
So I would go with just hello then.
Hello.
Excellent. And Alicia, I don't know how you're going to top either one of those. So I'm going to just let you be you.
Hello.
Very nice. I like it. Terse, concise, to the point, polite, all of these things that are fantastic. All right, so there's no more dancing around. All right, so what I ended up having the 3 of you ladies do, is I had you come up with your 5 or 6 favorite would you rather. So we're going to basically go through these and we'll argue with each other and no longer be friends. Okay, so we got, would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again? Alicia, since you picked it, we're going to start with you.
Well, I mean, I don't drive, but I do drive with people. But I'd rather never have to stand in line again because lines are like 2 hours long.
Hmm.
Or you could just go to a red light, which takes like 30 seconds at most. Or
Yeah. What are these lines that you're on that are 2 hours?
meet and greet lines, concert
Oh.
lines. I've actually had a line that I was in. I never got into the place.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Yeah, I hate lines. Yeah.
Wow. So I'm immediately thinking of lines. I'm thinking of like the line at Wendy's, which is like not terrible. It's not a 2-hour line. But yeah, I guess like meet and greets, concerts, things like that. Yeah, the bathroom line at a concert. That's the worst. Ishika, lines, no lines, or green lights always?
I would do lines only because I have a good reason. So about a year or two ago, I went to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and me and my parents are huge fans of Avatar. And so the ride there, it was a 4-hour wait.
That's ridiculous.
We did the line and we did get to go on the ride, but it was a great ride and I would do it again.
You would wait 4
For the
hours?
same wait.
Really? Ooh. Suhani, would you rather
It's
have...
a really good ride.
All right, so I'm going to have to obviously eventually get out there. Suhani, where do you stand on this American debate?
Definitely standing in a line again because I have the same experience as Ashika. 2 years ago, we went to Disney and the Animal Kingdom had an Avatar ride. And we did not go in the morning, but in the morning, the line was 8 hours long. And so I feel really bad for the people who actually waited 8 hours to get on the ride, even though it was definitely worth it. But I would never want to stand in a line again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the more I think about it, the more I think I would rather have all the traffic lights I approach be green. And I think the big difference is like I drive. So I know, and as someone who's always like anxious about being late, like I just don't want to have to deal with like, oh, another red light. So I could wait in lines. I'm patient like that. I can wait in 7-hour lines, Ishika, for Avatar, and no complaints. All right, the next one's a little bit more intense. Would you rather have whatever you were thinking to appear above your head for everyone to see, or have absolutely everything you do live streamed for anyone to see?
So, I would probably do whatever I'm thinking up here above my head because, well,
Me too.
we're kind of in, isolation right now. So I wouldn't go out much. So,
Yeah, I just think immediately you said this can get dark. Immediately, I just think to like, I don't want people like, I don't want me like pooping to be live streamed. Like that's where my head goes,
exactly.
right? Because obviously potty humor. And I like to think of myself as a pretty honest person. So I really am not going to have too big of an issue. I mean, I don't want an invasion of my privacy, but I'd much rather have people know what I'm thinking than seeing what I'm doing like at all times. Like when I hit the stop video button on Zoom, like I'm picking my nose, obviously. Come on. I don't need everybody seeing that. Suhani, where do you stand on this?
So I would also pick the first one where everyone can see what you're thinking above my head. Because first of all, I would say I'm a negative person and like kind of like not as confident about myself in like school or whatever. So this will kind of make me feel more comfortable with whatever I do and make me more confident because it will appear on top of my head and everyone will get to see what I'm thinking of. So I don't want everyone to think that I'm like not confident or like I don't know what I'm doing, even though I don't know what I'm doing. So I think that would be good and it will only make me think positively about things, which is a bonus for me.
Wow, you took this as like a learning opportunity, like an opportunity for growth and change. Dude, you got really deep with that.
Yeah.
Alicia, where are you on this?
I'm actually going to go the other way and say I'd rather have everything I do live stream.
Really?
Because what if, like, your sister ruins your shoes, for example, and they're like, oh, I'm going to kill her when I get home. and then somebody calls the cops on you and you go to jail. That's not very fun.
I don't know how the legal or the justice system works, like the ins and outs of it. I don't know if you thinking I'm going to kill my sister because she did something to my shoes automatically puts you in jail. I don't want to take the risk, but yeah, all right. Alicia, you're afraid that like your thoughts are going to be taken literally.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'd be afraid. Would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe? What?
Giraffe. If I'm going out, I'm going out in style.
Is anyone picking a donkey?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I'm picking a giraffe. Right? People are gonna be like, "Yo, dude, look at that bald dude on the giraffe." No one's excited about that bald dude on a donkey. Rather, this one kind of hurts a little bit. I'm a little offended that you would choose this, Alicia. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat maple syrup? Or sweat maple syrup? Your pores would be so clogged if you were sweating something as thick as maple syrup.
I'm gonna go with spaghetti hair because
Yeah?
if you get hungry, you can just eat your hair. It's gonna grow back.
All right, so I have a question then. For me, would this mean that the spaghetti hair would only grow on the sides and back?
I mean, it can grow however you want it to. You could.
I don't think that's how hair grows. I don't think it just grows however you, because if that was the
Spaghetti
case right
hair.
now, you would see like hair sprouting out of my head.
But if it was uncooked, I would definitely go with the maple syrup because I don't feel like sticking my head in boiling water.
Well, I mean, but you said that you would eat if you get hungry. Like you would have a natural sweetener then with
True.
maple syrup.
But like, if you sweat maple syrup, then your whole face is gonna get sticky.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you're going to smell great though. Like, so you don't have to worry really about like, oh, I just got like a crazy workout in. Someone's going to be like, yeah, someone's making pancakes. You'd be like, no, that's just my BO. Suhani, where are you on this?
I would also pick spaghetti hair because, like, when Alicia said that you could always use the maple syrup as sweetener, it's still coming off of your face and it's still sweat. So would you put sweat in your food?
Yeah.
Not really. But then I also agree on her. If it was not cooked, I don't want to put my head in boiling water.
Well, I think the
So
key is
honestly, I'd pick neither one.
Oh, you can't pick. You can't.
Okay,
No,
then
that's
I
not how it
guess-
works.
Probably spaghetti hair.
Okay, Ishika, where are you on this? I'm picking hair just because.
I would pick
my
the
dream.
spaghetti hair because we live in bipolar New Jersey. It gets hot in the summer. And it's still like not that cold right now. It's literally November and it's like 70 outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going spaghetti hair.
Would you rather eat an egg with a half-formed chicken inside or eat 10 cooked grasshoppers? That's easy for me. 10 cooked grasshoppers. I'll even raise it to I'll eat 50 cooked grasshoppers.
Do you really not like eggs?
With a half-formed chicken inside?
It's like
Like
a
a-
delicacy in some countries.
Is it really?
It is.
I am so uncultured. Yeah, I actually had for the first time in my life, I cracked an egg and it was red. So it like wasn't fully fertilized. And I like let out like the highest pitched shriek imaginable. Yeah. So I'm going, I'll go 100. You know what? I'll not only do 50 cooked grasshoppers, I'll eat your cooked grasshoppers, your cooked grasshoppers, and your cooked grasshoppers. You guys don't even have to give me an answer for this. But to show how cultured you are, Ishika, where would you go with this? Grasshoppers or chicken?
I would do 10 cooked grasshoppers because I've had grasshoppers before. They taste like crunchy dates.
Ooh, I love dates.
I didn't, so it wasn't a big. It's still juicy on the inside. So
Sure, of course.
It just wasn't for me.
Gotcha. Suhani, where are you with this?
Well, I'm vegetarian, so neither one of them look appetizing whatsoever. But I guess if you okay, we read an Achieve article where they ground grasshoppers into like protein powder or something. So I'll probably just do that and eat the 10 grasshoppers.
Interesting. Alicia,
10
where are you?
grasshoppers all the way. I would never eat an egg with a half-formed chicken. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know. Half-formed anything is kind of like that's where I start shrieking and running out the house. Yeah. Would you rather be in jail? I mean, I guess we'll do Megan is. I don't know. I feel like that's like, I don't know. Is that like
betrayal?
It feels like betrayal, right? It feels like we're like taking her man from her or something. Like, we're going to read your questions and you're not going to be on here. And then you're going to listen to us talk about your questions. Oh, Megan, we're very sorry, but it's not our fault. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off your life?
I would rather be in jail for a year because if you're losing a year of your, I mean, I don't know because I've never been in jail, but like, it kind of is losing a year of your life, but you're still kind of experiencing something. So
Sure.
I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, I like the color orange. Ishika, what would you choose?
I would be in jail for a year so I can play real life escapists.
Alicia, where are you on this?
I would most definitely lose a year off of my life because like jail has so much dangerous stuff. So you could just play the safe route. You could still live long. It's only a year.
Right. Alicia's like, what's the difference between dying at 101 and dying at 100? My concern, Ishika, is that if I went to jail for a year, I'd be stabbed to death with a spork. And
You're
that's just
shanked.
Yeah, I don't want to get shanked with a spork. That feels like a Dr. Seuss sentence. And then he was shanked.
I can tell why you would get shanked.
Why I would get shanked?
For your horrible humor.
Yes, oh yeah,
humor.
I'd just be cracking dad jokes, and someone's like, "That's it, end him." Would you rather go back to age 5? You know what's great about this? I haven't really looked through all of them, so some of these are a surprise. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now? Oh, no. Age 5? Scott from kindergarten from PS 107? No, PS 97? Living with this regret and remorse? I can go back and, let's find out what the other option is. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know everything your future self will learn? Oh. Ishika.
I would know everything your future self will learn, because then, easy A's.
Oh, that's all you're thinking about is school? Ugh.
Yeah, that's what life has come to at this point.
I hate the stress that we put on you. That's another episode. Suhani, which one would you choose?
I kind of see where Ishika's going with know everything that your future self will learn, but I think I'm gonna do age 5 because if you're using the school example, if you're 5, you still will be able to ace everything because you probably know the answers to stuff. And also, when you're 5, you could kind of like fix everything that you think that you may have done wrong so far, and make it right again. So I'd pick the age 5 one.
Sorry, Suhani, I'm shaking my head no at you. But there's going to be collateral damage then, because you would be a 12, 13-year-old or a 34-year-old going back and as a 5-year-old having the perspective and life experience and just vocabulary of a 12, 13, or 34-year-old. Think about how unlikable you would be.
As a 5-year-old, I couldn't even pronounce perspective.
I couldn't even say Verrazano when I was 5. I would say like Veranzo. oh, Mom, we're going over the Veronzo Bridge. And she's like, oh, my goodness, what is wrong with you? And then I try to stab her with a spork. Yeah, I don't know, Suhani. I'm just thinking about like the ripple effect of like being 5 and trying to change the future, knowing everything that is going to happen means you're going to change everything that's going to happen. I don't know. Alicia, am I overthinking this? Where are you on this?
I'm definitely probably going to know now that everything I will learn in the future, because there's so many situations that could be avoided. And
Yeah.
like, so many, like Ishika said, so many things I can pass.
School.
But Mr. Ancona, if I were you, I'd go back to age 5 just to tell that kid off for stealing your block.
Instead of stabbing him.
Do it while you can.
Just tell him off. I like it. All right, so this is to me like the epitome of a would you rather question because neither option is good. So, and that's what a would you rather question is supposed to be. I think I hate this. I hate even making this choice. I'm going to go with knowing everything my future self will learn only because if I go back to age 5 with everything I know now, I'm changing the outcome of my entire life. Would you rather wake up as a new random person every year and have full control of them for the whole year, or once a week? This is the longest worded would you rather question. Would you rather wake up as a new person every year and have full control of them for the whole year, or once a week spend a day inside a stranger without having any control of that person? I'm picking the later option. I'd much rather learn from other people's perspectives and not try to change things. I'd rather just let me see it through Ishika's eyes for a week.
Yeah, I would agree with you because also I feel like that you could like kind of, I mean, okay. I would also pick the second one because in the first one you're kind of having them do what you want them to do. On the second one, you're kind of learning from them. So you're kind of benefiting from the second one more rather than the first one. So I'd also pick the second one.
Yeah, we're thinking the same exact way. Alicia, where are you on this?
I would definitely spend a day each week because I'll just learn if I'm normal thinking what I think.
Yeah, right? Like you can compare, like there's certain things that like sometimes pop in your head or your perspective on things. Like you don't know that there are other people who think that way too. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I think I love that. Ishika, where are you on this? Are we unanimous? It's up to you.
I would pick the last one only because I would be scared of messing up someone's life.
Yeah, like a year's worth of their life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. This one, it's almost as if you guys like knew what I was going to share with you at the top of the episode. Would you rather be able to only use a fork, no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, no fork? I'm a little sensitive towards this one. Go ahead, Suhani.
I would probably use a fork rather than a spoon, or maybe a spork would be good too.
No, there's not a third option.
But I would use a fork because you could use a fork also has a curve, so you could kind of use it as a spoon. Well, I mean, unless if you're gonna drink soup, you can't drink soup with a fork.
Yeah,
but
I can live without spoop.
Or you could just drink it in a cup.
Oh, problem solver right here. Alicia, where do you stand on this?
I would go with the spoon because, like Suhani said, you can't eat soup with a fork. But you could eat pretty much anything with a spoon because it just scoops stuff up.
Yeah,
Plus, you're less likely to stab yourself or someone else in the eye because they stole your block.
Oh, that's not cool. And listen, challenge accepted. You give me a plastic spoon, and I could definitely break it off in a 5-year-old's eye. That sounded like a threat for any of the 5-year-olds that are listening to this podcast. I promise. You're safe. You know what? I would take neither. I think I'm just not allowed to have any type of kitchen utensils anymore at this point. I would choose, Alicia, I'm with you. I would choose a spoon for the same reason. More versatile.
I would do fork because I've just never liked spoons.
What do you have against spoons?
I just don't
How
like
dare
spoons.
them with their curves?
So what do you eat your cereal with?
Yeah, what do you eat your cereal with?
A spoon. I don't like it though.
You do it begrudgingly.
But you can't eat spaghetti with
90%. I'm like 90% sure I'm lactose intolerant anyways.
Oh no. So I'm imagining Ishika like opening, like pouring her Ishika, this was another would you rather, or getting to know you. Do you do your cereal first or your milk first in the bowl?
Cereal. Whoever does their milk first is a monster.
I agree. Lock them up. Ishika, I think I'm imagining you pouring your cereal into the bowl, then your milk, and then like thinking to yourself like, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Today? No, not today. And then you like begrudgingly open up the kitchen drawer and then you see the spoon, you just shake your head and you just think like, what have I become? I need you, but I don't want to need you. You grab the spoon and look at it, and the spoon is like looking back at you. Obviously, this is in the moonlight up through the kitchen window. It's like 2 a.m., right? And you're like, I promised myself I wouldn't go back to you, but here we are again, spoon.
There should be a movie.
We should make a movie. Yeah. Right, and then like the subplot will be the fork that was broken off into Scott's eye. Would you rather have all animals feel compelled to obey you if you come within 10?
I see we have moved on to mine.
Sorry, let me try. These are Ishika's. Would you rather have all Did you write this one?
No, it was the last one.
Dude, this
Wait,
is
really?
This is totally
Yeah.
like your wording for things. Compelled to obey you. Would you rather have all animals feel compelled to obey you if you come within 10 feet of them, or be given the opportunity to genetically design a pet that will be loyal only to you with the combined DNA of 3 animals? What did I just read? Ishika, this is like the beginning of like a supervillain like movie.
Exactly.
So where do you stand on this?
I would pick the second one because I can remake the Chimera.
The what? What is that?
It's like a monster from Greek mythology, which is like part lion, part eagle, and like part griffin.
Oh yeah, I know what
And
you're
it can
talking
breathe
about.
fire.
So you are plotting to
Yes,
take
I
over the
shall
world,
remake it.
basically, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Because like nobody brings that thing to life and tries to do good things, right? Suhani, where are you on this? Are you creating destructor animals, or are you having them obey? This is a supervillain question. You can't convince me otherwise. Suhani, which one are you picking?
I'd probably pick the first one, I guess.
Okay.
Because, well, I don't really know why I'd pick the first one, but I know I wouldn't pick the second one.
Yeah, there's nothing good that's coming
That'd
of
be
the
a
second
crazy
one.
trip to the zoo.
Wait, would you have control over them obeying you, or are they like in your thoughts?
I don't know. It would be
Like,
cool
if you
tried
ask
to
them-
attack someone at the zoo.
If you
you-
ask them to, like, do something for you, will they do it for you?
I guess they'd be compelled to obey
Maybe.
you, right? You'd be like, I'm really hungry, and they'd
Yeah.
like grab like a small child and like present them to you as like a meal. Because they're animals. They're not gonna eat like chicken nuggets. It's cannibalism. Yeah, I think I'm going with the first one too. But the whole like they feel compelled to obey. Like I'm just imagining like I don't know, like Smokey the Bear just being like, "Who's that bald guy? Why?" And he's walking toward me. I want to know him. I want to obey him. Alicia, where are you at?
I would go with the first one because just because, like, if your dog runs out on you, let's say, then you could just go, come to me, and they feel compelled to walk over to you instead of continuously running. Or if you run into, like, a wild animal, like a bear, then you could just go, oh, stay away from me, and I'll just walk away.
Those are, like, honestly, my two of my, like, top 5 greatest fears is Piper, my dog, like, running away, and being attacked and mauled by a bear. Like, I'm always afraid that I would mix up grizzly bear and brown bear, or grizzly bear and black bears, and not know which one you're supposed to play dead and which one you're supposed to, like, make yourself big. And I would, like, mix it up. I think
black bears, you have to, like, make yourself bigger.
I think so too, but I would, like, mess that up, and I'd be like, "Come at me, bro," to a grizzly bear.
Square up.
Yeah, and the grizzly bear would just, like, nod its head and be like, "Nope, wrong bear." You want to try that again? Because it would be compelled to obey me, right? So we would be like, "All right, let this guy live." Would you rather eat, this one's easy for me, would you rather eat a spoonful of wasabi or a spoonful of extremely spicy hot sauce? Those of you who chose a fork on the previous question, you don't have to worry about this. Congratulations. I'm choosing spicy. Yeah, of course. I'm choosing a spicy hot sauce. I like spicy. I like spicy hot sauce. I like the taste of it. So, yeah.
I've never had wasabi, so probably the hot sauce. So.
Okay. Suhani is afraid of what she doesn't know.
I would do the hot sauce because, Suhani, I know that you've never had wasabi, but basically, so for hot sauce, when you swallow it, it's mostly in your throat. But for wasabi, it's like the back of your nose. It's really bad if you have too much. So definitely hot sauce.
That's exactly the feeling that I want to avoid. Alicia, where are you?
Well, I mean, how spicy is extremely spicy? Like, is it ghost pepper level or like?
Or is it like Taco Bell hot sauce?
Yeah.
You got to remember, there's nothing to dilute the flavor. So I think it doesn't need to be ghost pepper. I think it could simply be like,
Tabasco?
Like third from the hottest at Buffalo Wild Wings. Like a habanero.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's for some people that's like death. Yeah.
If you chose fork over spoon, you don't have to worry about this one.
That's a great point. Yeah. Or you can go back in time and tell 5-year-old you to change your answer when you do this.
Yes, when you're 38, make sure you pick the fork, not the spoon.
Yes, obviously. Would you rather go to jail for something? Would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do? Jeez, 4 years. Whew. Would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught? Oh.
Well, that depends. It's like living in fear is just like, oh no, there's cops there. But if it's hiding out, I would rather go to jail for 4 years. But if it's just like being scared when you go outside, I'd definitely just stay out of jail.
Yeah, Alicia, the way I'm reading this question is like you would just at all times be afraid that there's going to be a knock on your door. Like they found you.
Well, I mean, it never says that you're actually going to get caught, so I'd rather just not go to jail for something.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do that too. I think I would just take the chance of being caught. Suhani, where are you for this?
I think I'd also do the second one because, I mean, like it kind of depends on if you do get caught or not, because you could not get caught for 4 years, as they, like in the first one when it says go to jail for 4 years, you could not get caught for 4 years or more, so then you kind of didn't waste 4 years of your life. And also in jail, it's like in one of the first questions when it was like if you'd rather go to jail or not, that one, like it could be dangerous, like Alicia said, like in the beginning. So I'd rather not risk 4 years of my life and just risk my mental health.
Okay, that's fair. Ishika, what do you think?
Okay, so I can go either way on this. For the first one, if I had to do 4 years of jail, again, real life escapists.
Wait,
But
hold
also,
on. I'm
what
sorry.
if I had a get out of jail free card?
Ishika, I'm sorry. The way that you worded that and the way you paused, I thought you said if I had to do 4 years of jail again. So for like a good moment, I'm thinking like, wait, I feel like I should know this, that Ishika, a minor, served 4 years in jail previously.
It's not illegal, weren't caught.
Sorry. So go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt your train of thought, but that threw me
So
off.
basically, if I had to do 4 years, again, real life escapist, but also, what if I had a get out of jail free card? You never know. I might just have one in my pocket.
I think that's Monopoly. I don't think that's like a real card.
Yes, but who knows?
So you're saying like behind my Visa credit card and before my library card, I should have my get out of jail free card?
Yes.
Wow, awesome. So like next time I go to like check out a book at the Monmouth County Public Library, shout out. I have to make sure that I don't like, sir, I'm sorry, you gave us your get out of jail free card. Are you sure you want to use it right now? You're like, oh, no, sorry. Here's my library card. Would you rather a horribly corrupt government or no government? This one's dangerous.
Yeah.
Anarchy.
Yeah.
Fun.
So Ishika, you're going no government. I'd be nervous that people would try to just kill each other.
Yeah.
Like Alicia would be thinking, my sister took my shoes. I'm just going to kill her. And there's no government. There's no fear of anything happening to her as a punishment. And then she's just going to like, and your sister's a nice person. Like killing her over shoes?
Aggressively shakes
No, she's
head
not.
no.
Yeah. Alicia is like shaking her head very passionately. Alicia, which one would you choose? Horribly corrupt government or no government?
This is actually very hard because no government, like, people could just go, oh, okay, I'm going out to kill somebody, and it'll be like, oh, have fun. But a corrupt government, like, you could just get sent to jail or taxed whenever somebody wants you to. But I think I'm going to go with a corrupt government because it's going to be a little bit more safe.
Yeah. I think when you think from a historical perspective, I think a corrupt government can be overcome. I think no government, I don't know. I think of The Walking Dead with no government. And we all know how that turns out.
For either one.
Like The Purge.
I mean, for either one,
Yes,
it would make a
like The
pretty cool
Purge.
book.
It would. Yeah.
Oh.
Or real life. Suhani, which one would you choose?
I feel like if there's, well, I mean, I'm thinking more of in a kid's perspective, I guess. But like with no government, you could drive, which is something that I know a lot of kids will want to do. You could do like quite a lot of things that you're still not like vote. You can't vote if there's no government. But like,
Yeah. Yeah. Who are you voting for?
Slight flaw on the plans there.
I don't know. I feel like corrupt government sounds scarier than no government, but I like you said, you could overcome a corrupt government. So I guess for the safety of humanity, I'll pick corrupt government.
Wow, Suhani, you're like, oh, I guess when you talk about like the safety of humanity, I guess I'll choose like I really want to drive. Suhani can't wait to drive. Suhani, you won't even be able to see over the steering wheel.
Oh, well, true.
Right?
It's okay, Suhani. I can drive you places.
And Suhani, that wasn't a dig. It was just that like you're 12, 13 years old. You may not be able to reach the pedals.
I don't think I can.
All right.
Joke's on you. I'm 5'10".
Nice. I wish I was 5'10". When I grow up, I want to be 5'10". Ishika, teach me how you did it. As we're coming down on our final five right here. So would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life? And they could both be any type that you want. I would choose tacos very easily because you can make fancy tacos, pork tacos, steak tacos, chicken tacos, fish tacos. You could do street tacos. So many cool options. Hard shell, soft shell. Hot dogs are kind of like a taco technically. I love sushi,
Technically.
but I would choose unlimited tacos. Alicia, what would you choose?
Tacos, because I hate sushi very much. And even if you like sushi, you could always make a sushi taco.
What?
Oh. You can, I guess.
But, yeah,
Like with seaweed as like the what's it called, shell, and then like put rice in the middle and
Poke
whatever else. Yeah.
I don't
It's-
know.
Just,
I-
just because it's not like a taco shell doesn't mean it's not a taco.
But I think that's like a defining characteristic of a taco.
True.
I mean, a taco could be like a Pringle chip and some caviar.
What?
It's an actual.
That's not a taco.
For $700, if you go to this fancy restaurant, they will give you a tiny little Pringle potato chip thing filled with caviar.
But is that considered a taco?
They consider it a taco.
What?
I don't consider them a restaurant then. See how fleeting that is. Ishika, what would you choose?
I would do tacos, and just because sushi, it's really good, but no matter what variation you get, after a while, it does get tiring.
Yeah. And I'm kind of weird. I don't like sushi for dinner. I don't like cold
Yeah,
food
sushi is good
dinner.
for like maybe lunch, but not
Yeah.
as like a full course meal.
Oh, I could eat it as a full course meal. I just don't like it for dinner because it's cold. But
I like sushi on like the side or something. Like,
Okay.
With a better yeah.
Suhani, what would you choose?
Tacos all the way, because there's so many more things in tacos that are compared to sushi. So like you could actually, like, if we're thinking in a health perspective, you'll still get your protein, grains, and all that things that you need to be healthy. And there's a lot of more variation in a taco. So yeah, a taco.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me. You can change the flavor profile of a taco, I feel like, more drastically than you can sushi. Sushi, you can have so many different varieties, but it's always going to have that same kind of like texture when you're eating it. So, would you rather travel the world for a year on a shoestring budget or stay in only one country for a year but live in luxury? Ishika, what would you choose?
I would do the second one, live only in one country for a year, but in luxury. And that's because for traveling the world for a year, that sounds really good. But, like, you know, I'm not really into backpacking as much as others. So I just feel like living in luxury for another year would just seem really cool.
Suhani, what do you think?
I would probably want to go to one country with luxury because I look forward to staying in hotels, and if I'd pick a country where I could do a lot of stuff in. So therefore, I would get like a win-win with luxury and like entertainment / adventure.
The hotel or wherever you're staying sometimes is a part of the excitement about the vacation. So I totally hear you on that. Alicia, which would you choose?
I would rather stay in only one country for a year because, one, the airport, it just takes so long just to get your bags checked and all that. And two, you're living in luxury. Meanwhile, if you travel all over the world, there's only so many places you can go. And you won't even have a hotel to stay in.
Yeah.
So I'd rather stay in one country.
We're unanimous on this. I would much rather immerse myself in a culture and in a country and in a place and do it in style. Like, to me, this for me and my mindset, this is not like a challenging question at all. I'd much rather stay one place and really like absorb and like learn about that place. And also, I think like the experience of living in one place for a long period of time compared to traveling for a year, like, is very different. Like when I've done like the tour vacation, and when we went through like all of southern to northern Italy in like 15 days or 13 days, you were really kind of getting like a quick snapshot of like, look, it's the Colosseum. Let's get in the bus and let's keep driving. Like, you really don't get to actually like, you see all the tourist spots basically. Yeah. Nice. Another travel question. Would you rather travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, or have $40,000 to spend on whatever you want? Alicia, what would you choose?
Travel the world for a year.
Oh, Ishika, you'd rather travel the world for a year. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because is $40,000 just not enough luxury for you?
No, that, and I wouldn't really know what to spend on it.
Yeah,
if
me
I
neither.
did do the second one, then I would mostly use it for college money.
Nice. Yeah, and that's only going to get you like a semester.
Yeah, that's the sad thing.
Yeah, so you're like, I'm going to pay for an eighth of my college experience. Yeah. Alicia, which one would you choose?
I would rather do the second one and have $40,000 because you could either travel the whole world, and some places are more boring than others. Like you said, Rome wasn't like that fun. Or you could go on one vacation for $40,000, get into a nice hotel, and then go back, and you'd still have some money left over.
I like it. So like splurge and enjoy it now. I like it. I actually think I would choose travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, because I can't imagine traveling the world for a year with expenses of just travel alone, let alone like enjoying, immersing yourself, entertaining or entertainment. I can't imagine that $40,000 would go very far if I'm traveling the world for a full year. So for me, I'm going to travel the world and just enjoy the fact that I don't have to pay for anything, which would be great. 2 questions left as we're coming towards the end here. Would you rather never have a toilet clog on you again or never have the power go out? And living in New Jersey, obviously, this is a sensitive
Easy question.
issue. Suhani.
After this summer, I picked the second one because it was like 3 days of no power, and that was really hard. So I for sure picked the second one. Also, like, toilet clogs don't happen very often, and I'm scared for the power to go out again, so the second one.
Yeah, I would pick the second one too. Ishika, what about you? Toilet clogging or
I would
power?
I would pick the second one because, like I said again, after this summer, you guys may have had 3 days, but I had 4.5 days without power.
Oof.
And it was a long 3 nights because I'm going to say this, I cannot sleep with the lights off.
Oh.
Like, I need some form of light, whether it be like a lamp or like a night light. I just
not
can't sleep
alone.
with the lights off.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a hard 3 nights, so no power ever again.
See, I can't sleep without like air conditioning or a fan and a fan on. So not having either was or without having like white noise in the background.
And the fact it was summer too, it was just so hot.
You were sweating maple syrup like the entire time. Alicia, which one would you choose?
I would rather the second one because, like, if you have meat in your fridge or freezer, then, like, it all expires and you have to empty your whole fridge and your whole freezer, and your house just smells so bad because of it.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, the lights, you can't even turn lights on, so you have to sit in the dark and use candles. And, like, you don't want to be upstairs alone with, like, no noise, no nothing, because you don't even have Wi-Fi.
Oh, no Wi-Fi. It's the worst.
So, yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, and then obviously let's not even address like Sandy or Irene, which I don't know about you guys if you remember it, but like, I mean, that's been in the last 10 years, both of those. So, final question. Would you rather be an unimportant character in the last movie you saw? Oh, that is very specific. Or an unimportant character in the last book you read? Oh. Ishika, which one?
Okay, so the last book I read was The Hunger Games, and the last movie I saw was Harry Potter.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go with the last movie I saw because I don't want to die.
Okay.
An unimportant character in the last book I read because, like, the story was sad. It was somebody died, and like I wouldn't be affected if I was unimportant.
Okay.
But the last movie I watched was the Birds of Prey movie with Harley Quinn in it.
Oh,
And,
okay.
like there was destruction in that movie, so I'd rather not be a part of that. So I'd definitely choose the second one.
Yeah, so the last movie I watched was a Christmas movie, like last week. And the last text I guess I read was about an orphanage. So I'd probably pick the first one because it's a Christmas movie and that's always happy. And it was happy. So I'd pick that one because I don't think I'd want to be part of an orphanage and, just sounds sad. So I picked the happy part.
Look at you calling it a text. So fancy. I love it. All right. So major thank you to our 3 amazing guests, Alicia, Suhani, and Ishika, for being a part of this very random, very different episode where instead of talking about, we just talked about would you rather episodes, or would you rather questions, which was a lot of fun. And I feel like there's a lot we can probably dig into and psychoanalyze about our fears and insecurities based off of how we answered these questions. But we won't do that because that's not what we do
So
here.
this wasn't a social experiment?
That's a great idea. I can do something with a podcast and make a social experiment and really mess with my sea level. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, no.
Oh, I like it. My former students, if they're listening right now, are having like flashbacks and PTSD. And speaking of flashbacks, be sure to go back and listen to old episodes of the Monarch Experience that are always available on anchor.fm or anywhere the podcast can be found. Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Podcasts. You know where to find podcasts. It's the year 2020. Just Google it. You can find us anywhere. Leave us a 5. Seriously, why do I have to tell people where to find us? Just Google the podcast. You're listening to the podcast. You obviously found a way to listen to the podcast. This part makes no sense. Who here is listening to this going and on Spotify too? That's how I can listen to it? Oh, God. You're always welcome to be on future episodes, Ishika, Suhani, and Alicia. And for those of you listening, if you're looking to get on an episode, just shoot me an email with an idea of what you want to do as a topic, with what the purpose would be. This one obviously didn't need a purpose. It was just us just goofing around and having a lot of fun. And I had a ton of fun. So thank you, Ishika. Thank you, Suhani. Thank you, Alicia, for the really fantastic episode. Stay safe. Stay hungry. See ya. All right.
Wait, why hungry?
Hungry as in passionate.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were telling people to starve.
Yeah.
Yeah.